Hello everyone, today's video content is analysis of the real questions of the OGEA-103 exam and explanation of relevant knowledge points. The following test questions are all from our question bank, and they were updated on October 14th, 2024. Exam details. Question 1. Which phase of the ADM focuses on establishing an architecture framework and identifying key stakeholders? The knowledge points of this question are: the preliminary phase focuses on establishing the architecture framework and identifying key stakeholders. Think of this as the get-ready phase. It's about making sure the right people are involved, the rules are set, and everyone knows what tools and processes will be used to kick things off properly. So, the correct answer is this phase is all about getting things set up. You define how the architecture work will be done and get the right people involved from the start. Question 2. What must be continuously monitored and managed throughout all ADM phases to ensure a successful transformation? The knowledge points of this question are: risk management must be continuously monitored and managed throughout the ADM phases. Managing risks means keeping an eye out for anything that could go wrong and fixing it before it becomes a big problem. It's like having a plan B to make sure the project stays on track. So, the correct answer is risk management is like keeping an eye out for problems before they happen. It makes sure nothing derails the project along the way. Question 3. In which phases of the ADM do you refine and prioritize migration activities and deliverables? The knowledge points of this question are: these phases focus on refining and prioritizing migration activities and deliverables. Phase E figures out what solutions can work, and Phase F turns those ideas into an actual step-by-step migration plan. Together, they make sure things happen in the right order without causing too much disruption. So, the correct answer is these phases are about turning plans into action. You figure out the best way to implement solutions and create a migration plan to make everything run smoothly. Question 4. Which section of an architecture principle explains how the principle links to business goals and outcomes? The knowledge points of this question are: the rationale section of an architecture principle explains how it aligns with business goals. It's like saying, here's why this rule matters. This helps people understand how the principle fits into the bigger picture and why it's important for reaching business objectives. So the correct answer is the rationale gives the why. It shows how the principle supports the company's goals so everyone knows why it's important. Question 5. What are the 4 primary areas that guide the planning scope and content within the EA repository? The knowledge points of this question are: these are the core areas guiding planning scope and content in the EA repository. Each area plays a different role. Strategy sets the vision, portfolio lists the projects, segments focus on business units, and target architecture defines the future state. Together, they keep the whole organization on the same page. So, the correct answer is these areas help keep everything organized. Strategy sets the vision, portfolio tracks projects, segments focus on specific business units, and target architecture shows where you're headed. Question 6. When adopting agile practices, which artifact helps align product requirements with enterprise needs and resource constraints? The knowledge points of this question are: a product backlog aligns product requirements with enterprise needs and resource constraints. Think of it as a to-do list for the development team. It's constantly updated to make sure the most important work is done first, all while keeping business goals and available resources in mind. So the correct answer is: the product backlog is like the team's to-do list. It keeps track of what needs to be done and makes sure work stays aligned with business priorities. Question 7. What tool does the ADM recommend using to gather requirements and develop the architecture vision? The knowledge points of this question are: business scenarios are used to gather requirements and develop the architecture vision. These are real-life stories about challenges the business faces. They help architects understand what's needed and make sure the solutions they design fit the company's actual needs. So, the correct answer is: business scenarios tell real-life stories about what the business needs. They help make sure the architecture vision fits what's happening on the ground. Question 8. What is defined within the TOGAF framework as a fundamental unit of capability that delivers specific business functions? The knowledge points of this question are: ABBs represent the fundamental units of capability that deliver specific business functions. Think of these like building blocks, small pieces you can reuse across different projects. They help create flexible solutions that are easy to scale and adapt as needed. So, the correct answer is: these building blocks are like reusable pieces of a puzzle. They deliver specific functions and can be used across different projects. Question 9. Which of the following best describes the overarching goal of enterprise architecture? The knowledge points of this question are: the primary goal of enterprise architecture is to manage organizational change effectively. It's all about helping the business adapt to change smoothly. It ensures that technology, processes, and teams work together, making sure the organization stays on track even as it evolves. So, the correct answer is: EA's main job is to help the business adapt to change. It ensures everything technology, people, and processes works together smoothly during transformation. Question 10. What is the key objective of the preliminary phase in the ADM? The knowledge points of this question are: developing architecture capabilities within the organization is a key objective of the preliminary phase. This is about building the organization's ability to handle architecture work. It ensures that teams have the right skills, processes, and tools to make architecture a success from the start. So the correct answer is: this phase makes sure the organization is ready to handle architecture work by building the right skills, tools, and processes from the start. If you have any questions about the OGEA-103 exam, please leave a message in the comment area or contact us directly. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time.